Hey Assassins, Ninja25 here again today, and I know what you're thinking, this looks totally different and where's the mod showcase? Like seriously, there's nothing here. I will tell you why in a minute, but all this stuff is important, and you'll see why in a minute. But before that happens, I want to clear something up. Okay, I said last week that I was tired, right? Remember? Because you actually heard me and everything? I really was. I was, because I want to clear something up. Last week I was hanging out with someone that came down. But she was not a friend or acquaintance. She was my girlfriend. I was tired, wasn't thinking straight, and I said a friend and slash acquaintance by accident. So I'm really clearing that up right now. But now that that's taken care of, okay. This is my place where I'm going to hopefully do all my future mod showcases and such. And I'll show you, and the reason you'll notice there's nothing up here, but I made it pretty big so I can do stuff up here. But I'll show you where the today's mod showcase is going to be held. This is done, by the way. This is completely done. I just started my up here. But this is my little box where I go, where if I test something dangerous and volatile, like explosives, very dangerous mobs, things like that, it's made completely out of bedrock. Even the glowstone blocks have bedrock behind them, so they can't be. If they're broken, then they can just be. Then the thing won't get out. See, it just helps to add some light in here. Iron door because it's kind of hard to break, and a lever on the inside, so I leave it open when I'm done and close it when I'm in. And that's why half this pathway is bedrock. It's from this point all the way to this point, 10 blocks of bedrock. And same with the dirt. From the dirt points all the way to where the fence opens up to that huge area is 10 blocks. So it's 20 feet, 20 blocks away from the main area right here. And it's protection. So we're going to use that today, actually. That's why I designed it. And you'll notice that this. Oh, oh, what is that down there? Oh, we're about to go find out. See, I've been using the schematic mod, or schematica mod, and I kind of use this to help me make this. But this is my little. I'm not gonna have it completely like this. I'm gonna change it up and make things look nice and such. But right now, this is temporary how it's gonna be. But the area around it. But this is the mod showcase room I'm going to do today. Yes. Uh, I designed these little lanterns right here, and I just think they're really cool. I don't know if you guys might like them. I like them a lot. They're really awesome, but that's just me. But and I also designed these. They're all floating, and yes, I know some of the blocks have caught on fire, but I turned fire spread off so they don't burn down anymore. But yeah. But you'll notice all this stuff around me, and it's like, Ninja, what is all this stuff? I see apples and what looks like rubies, and is that bedrock? You're right. That is bedrock. But yeah, I'll get to you. Today we're going to be doing the apples plus mod. What it does is it adds in a ton of apples that do a lot of things, like a lot. Some dangerous, some helpful, some just plain useless because he hasn't got around to making it yet. But I'm gonna go through every single apple. I'm not gonna show you the craft recipes. There's too many. Let me show you. This is one chest. This is the second chest. If I went through every single recipe for all these apples, we would be here for probably a good while, like an hour or so. But the good news is, most of these are pretty easy to figure out just by their name and what they're made of. Because you just gotta take, kind of like you have here, you just gotta take an apple and surround it with whatever you need, and it'll make that certain kind of apple. So yeah, pretty easy to figure out one from my demonstration. And I put that door here because sometimes I will get set on fire. I tested all these apples out yesterday. Oh god, they're evil. Somebody's just plain evil. Why would you do this, mod creator? Why? Anyways, now let's get started. I'm actually going to show you how to craft a few of these things before I eat these apples. But first off, there's actually some new ores and such. You have here your ruby ore, your, what is this called? Hellstone, yeah, Hellstone ore. Um, your dark soul gem ore, and get this, bedrock ore. I know what you're thinking, bedrock ore, what? It's bedrock, can't break it. Au contraire. If you find some rubies, you can actually break bedrock, and then you can smelt that. Let me show you. you can then smelt that and get bedrock to use for these crafting recipes. These tools will not make actual bedrock, so you have to find bedrock ore to make these tools. But these tools, they won't break bedrock. I tried this. I even tried using the actual bedrock tools to break regular bedrock. It wouldn't work. But you can still have some pretty powerful stuff, and I'm going to show you the durability and everything of all this too. But yeah, we've also got a block of ruby, and this little item kind of here called the apple teleporter. I don't know how to work it. I really don't. It's just a mystery. I've been shifting, right clicking, and I just don't know what to do with it. So, um, mod creator need to probably update your page to explain some of the stuff because there's some of the things in here that I have no clue what they do, and I don't know how to craft. But anyways, first off, I'm going to show you how to make apple juice. Yes, that's right, apple juice, which is all the way up there. But first, you're going to need a mug, which you take clay and put it in the upside down pan shape, kind of like a chest plate, except it's missing the middle piece, and you get yourself a mug. And when you do that, you surround it with normal, not some of these apples in here, regular apples all the way around, and you get yourself a cup of apple juice. Apple juice. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to the tools. First up, we have is the ruby sword made with all these is made with normal crafting recipes. Just take rubies, and when we get to bedrock for all these, but they're pretty neat. So first we have the ruby sword, and it has 801 durability right off the bat. And you'll notice right over here, I have that little thing right here. It does a little. It tells me how much armor and strength I have on durability on everything like that, and also something over here will pop up with potions. So I'm pretty prepared. I've done my research this time. But yeah, that's the ruby sword. Up next, we have the ruby pickaxe, which can only be used to break bedrock ore, and it has 801 durability as well. Pretty good. Pretty good pickaxe. Up next is the ruby axe. So this one has another 801 durability. Up here is the ruby hoe. 801 again. And the last but not least, the ruby shovel. If I can click on it. There we go. And this one also has 801 durability. It's pretty good. It's actually really better than diamond. Let's see, 800 and, or 8, yeah, 801. Let's see how much diamond has. 7 attack damage, and this also has 12 attack damage, by the way. But this guy has 1,562. That has 801 attack damage. So that will last a whole lot longer than an average diamond sword, and it's even stronger than a diamond sword. I'm pretty sure all these tools are stronger than their diamond counterparts, and they last a whole lot longer. So I would really recommend finding some rubies. I really would. Good news is you can break rubies with a diamond pickaxe, so you don't have to like try to find rubies in some obscenely impossible way. You just gotta find them. But up next we have the bedrock tools, and as guessing you can imagine, this stuff is pretty sturdy. But first up we have the bedrock sword. Same way, all crafting recipes are the same. This one has 2,501 attack damage, 2,501 attack damage or durability. That's a lot. This thing will almost hardly ever break. And it has 104 plus attack damage. This thing is freaking OP. Well, of course it is. It's made of bedrock. What do you expect? Ah, can't put it back in there. Okay. Up next is the diamond pick, or the bedrock pick. Same thing, 2,501 durability. Um, diamond axe, which I'm pretty sure is the same. Yep, same. And diamond hoe, same. And diamond, oh, diamond shovel, same. So as long as you don't lose these tools, these will last for like ever. But remember, to get bedrock, you have to have ruby first. So because you gotta mine that bedrock ore and smelt it. But it's really worth it because look how long that thing lasts, and that thing is just like, wow, that's a lot of durability. But oh, there's one apple in. We're gonna move on to the apples now, but there's one apple here that I will not eat. I ate it, and it crashed my game, so I'm not going to be eating it. I'll show you, and I'll tell you about it. I'll show you what it looks like, but I'm not going to eat it because it'll crash the game again. But let's move on to the apples now. Okay, I'm gonna take. Oh, so well. Great. First off, we're gonna start with the diamond apple, and I'm gonna have some milk handy, because some of these I don't want these to last too long. I'll show you how long it's supposed to last for, but I won't keep it on forever. Diamond apple. Oh, I'm in creative. I'm gonna have to go out of creative mode for this. Oh, it's raining out. Diamond apples are, they give you regeneration for 49 seconds. So yeah, it's pretty good. Put that up there. Let's see now. Iron apples give resistance 3 for 39 seconds. Almost about 40, pretty much. So it's pretty good still. Let's see. Stone apples, however, they give you resistance 2 for about 24, 25, I think, seconds. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, I've tested this. I can use an entire double chest full of milk and still have half of it left. So I won't run out of milk before this is over, trust me. Because some of these, you don't even need milk. Here we have the apple, which I'm guessing you can already tell was crafted by apples. It's basically just an entire inventory crafting table of apples, which is basically useless. But up next we have the wooden apple. And this one actually gives you mining fatigue for 14 seconds. But all these apples eventually will have something to do. He did not make all these apples do something right yet. But eventually, most of these apples, some of these apples that are just have nothing to do with them, they will do something eventually. But right now, I'll tell you what they're supposed to kind of do, or I think they should do if you could ever get around to it. But up next we have here is the bone apple, and this one does nothing. It'd be kind of cool if like whatever if you ate this apple around like crops or trees or something, it would instantly just bone meal everything at least per apple. Like one apple would take was one bone meal to like a 5x5 area around you. That would be pretty cool. But up next is the arrow apple. Oh god, I don't like this one. Nom 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 nom. Ow! See, look at that. Took almost entire of my hearts. Gosh, that arrow apple. I think it should have a chance of randomly doing that, but it should spawn arrows. Like, it should drop arrows at your feet more than actually just hurting you. But that's just my opinion. Up next, we have the beacon apple. Okay, I know it says jump boost, but I tried this out, and I went freaking high in the air. Like, I was in creative when I ate, or survival when I ate all these apples, and I died. And I'll show you why in a minute. I'm going to go up here and do this. Change the creative, though, so I won't die. I mean, look at this! Oh my gosh! You can't even see the ground! Wow! Look at that! That's how high it does! That's insane, isn't it? I wouldn't recommend that at all. I really wouldn't. It's just dangerous. Go back down here now and test out the bad apple. And this, by the way, this bad apple does nothing. I just want to eat it because I'm hungry. You'll notice that all these apples can be eaten with the hunger bar still full, so that is very good. But this bad apple, it does nothing. It's just a tasty bad you can eat. But I really think he should make it to where you can, as soon as you eat one of these apples, it sets your spawn point like instantly. You know how like you sleep in a bed and set your spawn point there? I think you should be able to do that with the apples. Portable beds, they don't take up a lot of space, and you can stack in multiples of 64 and eat whenever you need to set your spawn point. Yeah, that would be kind of awesome. But let's move on. Up next we have here is some new apples. Let me move these up here. We got bedrock, blaze rod, book, bread, brick, cake, carrot, chain, and chicken apple. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the bedrock apple first. There's just a squid over there. I don't like squids. Bedrock apple, it gives you haste for 24 seconds. Imagine that. Bedrock is really useful in this mod, apparently. Up next, we have the blaze rod apple, and this one will give you fire resistance for about 50 seconds. So almost a full minute. That's pretty good. Book apple does nothing. I think it should be spawning maybe like in a book or something of that along the kinds. I don't know. I haven't thought of what all of this could do. I'm just kind of guessing here. But some of these actually do spawn a few things. But here we have the bread apple, which is just gives. I think it's just made of bread. Some of these I think are just for restoring hunger and not for fun. But I think some of these really creative ones, like the bed or the book, should actually give things instead of just being able to be eaten. Yeah, give me one sec. My sorry, had to fix something. Anyways, now I have the brick apple, and man, this one is delicious. Oh yeah, look at that, slowness 4. Ah, not really. It's not really delicious. I mean, seriously, you eating like a brick, basically. That's what it says in the thing. It gives descriptions of what all these things are going to do. It literally says slowness. You're going to eat a brick. Of course, it's going to be slow or something like that. But here we have the cake apple. I like this one because you'll see why in a minute. Eat this apple, and you get 24 cakes. I don't know why it does that. I ate this apple last time and I got 64 and 24 cakes, but that's because I had a 64 stack instead of just one. And I guess sometimes it eats more than one. If you have more than one in your inventory, try to eat one. But yeah, 24 cakes from just one apple, and you only need like 8 to make a cake apple. So you can make like have infinite cakes basically. Just make 8 cakes, take an apple, and you can repeat that process over and over as long as you have enough cake and apple, which is like wow, it's amazing. Up next here we have the carrot apple. This actually gives you night vision for 37 seconds. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So yeah, I don't know why this won't go away. These are like it's like a inventory glitch type thing. I don't know why. Just ignore those. But up next here we have is the chain apple, which gives you resistance for 44 seconds. Yeah. And now I'm going to get some more milk because I need some more. Okay. Right here we have a chicken apple, and I'm guessing it says not raw chicken or cooked chicken. It's raw chicken, so it'll give you poison for a little bit. So you gotta be careful about that. But yeah, move on to some more apples now. Up next we have the clay apple, coal apple, cooked fish apple, cookie apple, eaten apple, egg apple, emerald apple, ender pearl apple, and experience apple. Few of these are pretty dangerous, like these two in particular. This one is just basically, I'm actually going to show you the recipe because this one is just a use race. You take a golden apple and you put it in a crafting table and you get an eaten apple. It literally just says you're wasting a golden apple. It says it on the form, you're just wasting a golden apple because it does nothing after you eat it. But up next we have is the clay apple, and it gives you mining fatigue for 4 seconds. Then we're just gonna let that one wear off. We're not drinking milk because it's only 4 seconds long. Now we have the coal apple, which gives you blindness for 7 seconds. That lava looks exactly like eyes, and it's kind of freaking me out. But anyways, next we have the cooked fish apple, and this one does nothing. I think it should like give you some fish, like drop a bunch of fish to your feet. Yeah. Here we have the cookie apple. This one actually gives you absorption for 49 seconds. Amazing. Cookies are amazing. Let's get rid of that now. Up next, we have the eaten apple, which, like I said earlier, does nothing. Just wastes a butter apple. Here we have the egg apple, and I'm just going to go over here and test this one out because this one will set me on fire. See? I'm on fire. I didn't even eat the freaking thing. It's supposed to spawn chickens or whatever, but I don't know why it sets you on fire. But look, I couldn't even eat the thing before it set me on fire. This one, I gotta set spawn point. Because spawn. There we go. Because I'm going to have to kill myself when this is over. Go put all this milk and such back in here. I don't want to lose it all. Because this thing is just freaking dangerous. It teleports you to a random location. Now I'm going to have to kill myself just to get back. Need this. Watch. I don't even have to take a bite of it and it'll just teleport me random places. See, look. I didn't even eat that. I just took a bite and it teleports me. So, yeah. Evil emerald apple. And I can't kill myself. Great. Wait, am I close? Yep, there we go. Yeah, that was the emerald apple. Not very pleasant, because you don't know where you're going to end up with that thing. It just teleports you to random places. Not very good. But up next we have here is the uh, Enderpearl apple. And this is actually pretty good. It's a bit odd and kind of tricky to use. or useful, but it's really good because the time it takes to eat an apple, you can throw out a few ender pearls. Like, see, you just click it, right click it once, and it'll throw out an ender pearl or a couple ender pearls. But I wouldn't recommend trying to eat this thing. Well, there you go. But up next we have here's the experience apple. And see how I have nothing in my experience bar? Watch. Look at that. One bite. Not even a bite. And it gave me 399 experience. Basically, if you have one of these things, all you gotta do is click it and you get experience forever. Which I think is a little bit too OP. You could probably check it up to maybe at least 30 experience per bite. And make it so you have to actually eat the entire apple before you get the experience. Because that's just a bit OP if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. I'm gonna go put that back in there. Movies over here. Up next here we have is the feather apple, for instance, spider eye apple, fireball apple, that's the one that crashes, fish apple, flint, flower pot, ghastly, glowstone, and the butter nugget apple. Yeah. Get some more milk out of here. Up next we have is the feather apple, which does that. It just shoots you up in the air. And I'm gonna share that out here. Because I actually forgot about this one. But this one shoots you high up in the air. Kind of like the apple, the bacon apple, except it shoots you straight up in the air. So I gotta be quick about this. Look at that. I have okay. Watch that. Look how high I am. Why 600? And it's not negative. It's going down. So imagine how long I'm gonna have to fall. Oh god. Yeah. I really probably shouldn't have done this out here after all. I probably should have just tested it like I made a little thing to keep me from going too high. This thing is just killer though. Look at this. I can't even see the ground, and I don't. Did you guys know there's two suns? Apparently, there's two suns that are one right there at the bottom and one right there at the top. So apparently, it. Oh, maybe that's the moon actually, and they rotate. Like the sun literally goes, and when it gets around there, the moon goes, and we just can't see it because of the ground. Oh my gosh, I broke Minecraft. No, not really. I didn't break Minecraft. Don't think I broke Minecraft. I just figured something out. Okay. 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 Um. Yeah. Still falling, by the way. If you guys hadn't noticed, it's pretty lonely up here. Actually, pretty lonely. And we're almost at like 25 minutes, and we've not even got all the apples eaten yet. Oh my god. See, this is what it would take too long to eat all these apples. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I would have died from that, by the way. He don't give you anything to, like, break your fall. It just kills you instantly when you die or hit the ground. But I'm not gonna eat that anymore. Bad apple. You stay there and despawn. You stay there and you stay there and despawn. Evil apple. But yeah. What was I saying? I don't remember. Anyways, um, back to the apples, which I'm kind of afraid to eat more. Eh. But here we have. I'm going to need some milk for this one. I just know you guys know what this one's going to do. Fermented spider eye apple. It gives you nausea too for 9 seconds. Oh god. This one not going to eat. This one actually spawns. It shoots a fireball like a gas when you just click it. But if you click it, you're gonna crash. So I wouldn't try unless you really don't mind crashing every now and then. Every time I try to eat that, I wouldn't eat that if I were you. Here we have the regular fish apple, and this one does poison for 11 seconds because of course it's raw as well. Now we have here the flint apple, which gives you weakness 4 for 19 seconds. Terrible apple. Don't know why you would want to make a fun apple, but okay. Here is a pretty cool one. The flower pot apple. You just click it, and it gives you flowers. Yeah, 64 flowers just for one click. But it's an inventory glitch where it spawns those and they just don't and they just hang around there. I don't know why. It's a bit odd actually. Up here we have the ghastly apple, and this one gives you regeneration for 2 minutes and 4 seconds, so that's pretty good. Up here is the glowstone apple, which this one gives you night vision, because of course it's glowstone, so why wouldn't you give you night vision? Yeah, night vision rocks. Okay, this is the butter nugget apple, and this one gives you super regeneration. It said on the forums, but it only gives you for a second, so you gotta use it wisely. Look at it; it's there and then it's gone. Super regeneration. Apparently, it's supposed to instantly heal you instantly, but it doesn't last very long. Because of course, he does have some know-how of maybe being too OP. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on. Put this in here. Now we have the gravel apple, the gunpowder apple. This is the one I need that bedrock box up there for. Frozen apple, invisibility apple, lapis apple, leather apple, melon slice apple, melon block apple, milk apple. Okay, the milk apple, he says, is supposed to cure all status effects, but as of now, it does not do anything, so it's just an apple with made of milk. Kind of odd. But here we have the melon block apple. Does nothing. Melon slice apple, again, does nothing. The leather apple now does something though. This one gives you resistance 2 for 12 seconds. Yeah. Alright, here we have the lapis apple. This does nothing, but he said it's going to make it so you have to craft something with this apple, so I don't know what you're going to have to craft it with. But as of now, it does nothing. But, yeah. Right next, we have the invisibility apple. And it gives you invisibility 2 for 19 seconds. I'd say that's pretty good. Up here is the frozen apple, which actually gives you water breathing 3. Check that out. Water breathing. This is 1.6, by the way. There's no water breathing in here yet, technically. Edited in the game you can get legitly. So this apple actually gives you a way to breathe underwater. So I think that one is a really cool apple, the frozen apple. But I'm going to test that one last because I got to pull this milk away again. But up next we have here's the gravel apple. I'm going to drink some of this milk to get rid of water breathing. Now we have the gravel apple. Weakness for 39 seconds. Yeah. Pretty okay. Milk, milk, milk. To the testing boom chamber. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. But tell me what you guys think of this. I'm actually going to change a few things around. Probably not put the mod showcase down there and put it up there, and make that little nice little home and everything. But tell me what you guys think of this new place for my mod reviews. I kind of like it. I don't know about you guys though. But it's not going to be like this. It's going to be a little bit more suited to my tastes and everything, even in here. But yeah. Close this door. And now we eat the gunpowder apple. It literally said, be as your favorite exploding friends. Watch this! Boom. Yep. I blew up. Did you see my high score though? That was a big score. But yeah, I blew up. Luckily I don't have to go back up there because I didn't have anything on me. But that's the gunpowder apple. I guess if you're like in a desperate attempt and you don't care about dying, eat that apple. Or if you're on a server and they actually have this installed, which I did doubt they would, but you could craft one of those apples, go into someone's house and just blow it up. Of course, it only does a 4x4 block square damage. I tested that and it only took about 4 squares. But still, you can blow them. You can probably, if you get near them, you can probably blow them up. So yeah, you could be a creeper. This mod lets you be a creeper. I think that's awesome. You can be Mike, which Mike probably will come maybe in the next few episodes. I know you're gonna know who Mike is, but you're gonna find out. Well, I guess you already know. But up here we have the nether brick apple, the nether rack apple, nether star apple, nether wart apple, paper apple, pork, raw pork, baked, and poisonous potato apple. Yeah, and baked potato, by the way. But let's start off with the nether brick apple, and this is gonna hurt, so I'm gonna have to get a bucket of milk already. This one I think sets me on fire. No, it just gives me weakness 2 for 14 seconds. This is the one that sets me on fire if I remember correctly. So I gotta watch out for this one. Yep, didn't even take a bite of it and it set me on fire. Evil apple. I'm gonna eat you underwater. Ha! Your evil fire starting powers have no effect on me underwater. But here we have the nether star apple. This one gives you invincibility. I know it says resistance, but it says invincibility for 3 minutes and 19 seconds. That's pretty good, if you ask me. Of course, you're going to need 8 nether stars to craft it. So imagine how many withers you're going to have to kill just to get that thing. Whew. You wouldn't be crafting that often, let me tell you right there, right now. Here we have the netherwort apple, which is supposed to give you a random potion effect, he said, or a random effect in the future, but it does nothing right now. Right here we have the paper apple, which just gives you weakness 2 for 12 seconds. So yeah, not really good. Pork apple is next, and it's just like a piece of pork, basically. Same with the raw pork, but this one poisons you, or it gives you actually nausea 2 for like 7 minutes and 30 seconds, I think it was. Up here we have the baked potato apple, which is just like a baked potato. So it's just another edible apple. It does nothing but be food. Here we have the poisoned potato apple, which gives you poison 4 for 23 seconds, and oh my gosh, that's killer. I can't do that. That's all the apples in that chest. Now we're moving on to this chest. And you notice there's a few things like this one and these two. These two, there's actually a crafting recipe for this one, but what it does is it just turns an apple flower into an apple. So I guess you find these in the wild, maybe, I don't know. This one has no crafting or usage recipes. It's just a knife. I guess you can right now only be attained via the creative menu, and the same for this one. Actually, I'm going to do this one right now because this one just does nothing. It'd be kind of cool if you could actually spawn bats with this thing or something like that. It just does nothing. But it's gotten the recipe, the batty apple, and it's just there. I don't know why he put it in. But I think it's what that lapis apple might be used for in the future. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. Up here we have the quartz apple, record apple, redstone, rotten, ruby, saddle, seed, slimy, and snowball apples. So the quartz apple gives you haste 2 for 44 seconds. So I think that's pretty good. The record apple, he says, does nothing. He says he's trying to find an apple song, but to be honest, I think he should just make it so you get like a randomly spawned or a random record disc anytime you eat one. So eat one, you get random discs no matter what it is. Be a whole lot easier than trying to get a skeleton to kill a creeper. Let me tell you that right now. But up next is the redstone apple. He says this one's supposed to control redstone in a 5-block radius, and it's supposed to give you strength at the moment, but it doesn't even give you strength, so I don't think he's got around to doing that. Up next is the rotten apple, rotten flesh. We get hunger 4 for 49 seconds. Eat that up. We have ruby apple up next, and this one gives you water breathing 2 for a minute and 14 seconds. Not as good as the frozen apple, but still pretty good. We have a saddle apple. This one's supposed to spawn a pig, it said, but with a saddle, but it does not do that. Here we have a seed apple, and this one's supposed to do it's supposed to plant a 5x5 crop of area of tilled sand, dirt. So if you till a 5x5 area and stand literally in the middle of it, it'll put seeds in every single one of those plots, but it does nothing right now. This is the slimy apple, and we don't have any milk. And this one gives you slowness 4 for 23 seconds. And this is the snowball apple. It spawns snowballs while you eat it. So yeah, you don't even have to fully eat it before it'll spawn snowballs. So yeah. Up here we have the next soul sand, speckled melon, spider eye, Steve's apple, apple o stick, string, sweet, sugarcane, and wheat. And what this one does is there's one that explodes you here as well, but I think it was the soul sand. I'm not sure. I'm going to stand in the middle though, just in case. Oh, this is okay. Oh no, I think it was actually the apple o stick. Yeah, it's the apple o stick that blows you up. This is the speckled melon. This one actually gives you instant health for 15 seconds. Instant health. That's pretty good. I'm gonna let that one go. Up here we have a spider eye apple. I guess you guys know what's coming. We've let the instant health wear off. Yep, poison. 38 seconds. Steve Apple, it does nothing, but I think it'd be kind of cool if you get like a random already in the game mob head. If you ate that. I'm not going to eat that one yet. String Apple just, I don't even know what it does, but it takes away your hunger or your hearts. It's kind of like the arrow apple. Up next here we have the sweet apple, which just gives you speed 4 for 39 seconds. Up next here we have the sugarcane apple, which gives you speed as well, but lower level and lower time to do it. And right here we have the wheat apple, which basically acts like wheat. It does something, but it won't tell me because it disappears almost as quickly as it appears. Now we're going to try out the apple o stick. Yeah, this one is dangerous. I remember there was one that was a couple that was really dangerous that I would need that box for, but I couldn't remember which one there was. Oh, I knew the the gunpowder one, but I couldn't remember this one until I got it. But yeah, let's go over here and oh, don't tell me I shut the door. Really? Don't know why I shut the door and how. Okay. Now let's test this out again. Apple stick. Oh, jump boost. Oh, that's right, jump boost. It doesn't explode me. It gives me jump boost, but still, you can actually die from it. Like, watch. It's not doing it. Oh, maybe it's because I'm creative. Oh well. Yeah. Gonna go back down here, and we'll finish off this mod review because we're almost done. Thank you guys for being patient. We've actually had error. That's a quick way to get down there. But yeah. Don't do that. Okay, we've only got dirt apple, circle apple, pumpkin apple, jack-o'-lantern apple, and the pumpkin pie apple left. And these will, you eat this, and it just gives you wither three for some odd seconds, and I gotta drink some milk quickly. Quickly. Drink. Oh, thank gosh. And get some more milk. Up here is a circle apple, which he says it's going to do something special. So it might also what he's going to use lapis for, but I don't know. Either way. But here we have pumpkin apple, which just does nothing. Jack-o'-lantern apple actually have spawned jack-o'-lanterns. So, and here's the pumpkin pie apple, which gives you regeneration 3 for 14 seconds. So that's pretty good. And that's really all about there is to it, guys. Like I told you about the knife and the thing, that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys for watching. I kind of hope you enjoyed my video, or I hope you enjoyed it. Don't kind of, I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you guys again. And tell me what you guys think of this place. Do you like it? Do you want me to try and scrap this and make something completely new, or what? But anyway, guys, thank you for liking or like my video, share, subscribe, comment, all sorts of stuff like that. Support my channel, all sorts of stuff like that. But I will see you assassins later, and have a great Sunday. And last day of spring break too, unfortunately. Bye.